Roy Nelson, Stefan Struve, and with all of that, the resume, the credentials, the experience on the side of the Russian, Cyril Gane is the favorite in this matchup. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Cyril Gane in the blue, -155. Alexander Volkov is in the gray as a small +125 underdog.
In Volkov's last fight, he fought behind a beautiful jab. And I believe if he fights behind the jab like that, man, because he's so long, he'll be hard for anyone to really get close to.
Oof, the speed of Gane is...
He's fast, man, athletic.
So incredible. So light on his feet. And that's perfect what he has to do. Because Volkov is very much more of a plotter. And especially since putting on the size that he's put on. More powerful, but definitely more flat-footed.
No, for sure.
We highlighted the weight on tape at 265, the upper limit of the division. Said he was 25 pounds heavier than when he fought Curtis Blades last June.
Now, honestly, that doesn't equate to just better takedown defense, being heavier. No. So, I mean, I hope that wasn't because of the takedowns, because you've still got to learn the technical skills in order to defend. Now, taking down the 265-pound man opposed to a 240-pound man is a little bit more daunting and taxing on the body. Yeah. So it will help, but ultimately you still got to learn to defend takedowns.
Yeah, it may have just been more of a, he felt undersized in there. And
yeah.
Didn't have the strength.
Oh, nice jab by Gane.
Yeah, it's
Cyril Gane.
No tell on it. Snaps it out there and then just stays bouncing. Stays right on the feet.
Oh. Body kick for Gane, returned with a leg kick from Volkov.
I figured that's what he needed to do. A lot of body kicks, right? Because where he may not be able to get to him with his hands, he might be able to get to him with the kicks. Gane is switching his stances a lot, giving him a lot of different looks. He's got Volkov backing up.
These guys are going to have some sore legs.
Halfway through round number 1. And if each wants to counter,
did
you see that? What was that?
Nice kick there by Gane.
It was like a
backhand kick.
Yeah.
It went up and around the guard of Volkov.
That was. Who did we used to see do that? Silva would do that kind of flip.
Yeah, flick it right up there. Yeah,
like
slap
just a little
face.
It's a little slap to the face. A little how you doing?
Gane has been.
I equate that to me taking my glove off and smacking you across the face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like old school.
There it is. Takedown attempt there by Gane. Beautiful defense by Volkov. But he's close now, right? Got him in the clinch. Oh, he let him go.
Volkov said the first fighter to shoot will be admitting defeat in the striking department. I don't know if you could say that.
Volkov was essentially asking for no wrestling.
Yeah.
Do you think he could not wrestle? You know,
that's
like the
definitely the thing. I believe Connor did that as well in the Poirier's rubber match.
He just did it. It's like nicely saying, hey, can we not wrestle?
I wish I'd have said that in every one of my fights. If I ever had to fight Makhachev, that's what I would have said. And I'd been like, hey, listen, let's see who the better striker is. Come on. Come on.
Gane just landed a pretty good left hand there off of a right hand. Little right hook, faint right hook, left hand down the pipe. Touch Volkov.
A grin at each other as they kind of look for a way in. Now it's getting a little busy here.
Yeah. Just the trading leg kicks back and forth, inside leg kicks too.
Every time Gane tries to throw the outside kick, Volkov counters with a right kick through the middle. Oh, nice combination there.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Redness starting to show on the lead leg of each of these fighters. Round 2 coming up.
Дышим, Саш, дышим, спокойней. Вдох-выдох, капу достаем. Опа, водичку пьем. Лед. Все хорошо, дергай побольше сам. Используй руки при ударах ногами.
Use your hands when you kick.
Бьешь лоу-кик, ручки опускаешь. Не опускай, держи ручки.
When you low kick, don't drop your hands.
Вдох, выдох.
Yep.
Вдох, выдох. Вдох, выдох.
Resume, breathe out.
Вдох, вдох, выдох. Сам подергай. На все твои финты он реагирует.
He reacting on all your feints.
Дышим, дышим, дышим. Вдох, выдох. Вдох, выдох.
All right, back and ready for round number 2. So by the numbers, Volkov outlanded and out through Cyril Gane in that first round. Mostly Gane went first in the exchanges. Volkov was kind of...
Yeah, Volkov did a good job. I mean, they were both landing inside leg kicks. I feel like even though the numbers might tell us that, who knows what the judges saw, because...
That's the thing, because the numbers... I would have been surprised by the numbers. Right, exactly. And the judges do not have access to the stats during the action.
A lot of times that happens, though, right? Like, the numbers just don't really look like what we thought we were watching.
Gane was more often controlling the center of the octagon as he is right here. Now Volkov trying to advance back to center.
And when Gane decides to go, it's a thing of beauty. It's just he's so patient, he waits, he uses these kicks, and then when he goes, the hand speed is...
It's unmatched, right? These guys, they can't keep up with Gane when he goes. He's so fast and athletic that every time he attacks, Volkov is trying to play catch-up. But I think that's why you see Volkov with a little bit more of a reserved approach as he had against Overeem, right? We thought he fought so well against Overeem because he just did not feel the threat. Something Cyril has shown him has really made him aware of the threat that's in front of him.
It's that speed. When you don't see those 3-4 punches coming, followed by a slap kick to your face, I mean, it'll make me be reserved as well. Ooh.
Gane keeps him on his heels, too. Volkov has to find a way to be the advancing party. This whole time he's been backing up side of the octagon.
That could be it as well, Brendan. We're talking about, you know, how maybe we didn't realize that the numbers were in favor of Volkov. It's because oftentimes we're looking at him take these steps back consistently throughout the first round.
Gane's touching him with a jab. I thought that Volkov would be able to dictate the range of the fight with his jab. But it's Cyril that's landing the jabs.
Leg kick to the right leg of Volkov. Now it's Volkov getting busy.
Nice left hand there by Cyril. Another one. But I mean, when Volkov is on, when he's on point, right? We even saw him against Derek Lewis. I know he ended up getting knocked out, but I mean, he was dominating that fight, just piecing Derek Lewis apart. But right now, he's just going back the whole time. Cyril's doing a good job of never allowing him to be the one to go first and the one that starts the exchanges.
Gane doing a masterful job through the first 8 minutes of fighting at his distance, staying out of the way of heavy damage from Volkov despite the size advantage of Volkov in height. Again, the reach is just an inch in separation here. And an eye poke there from Gane.
And this is another thing about the eye poke, right? Like earlier I said you got 5 minutes, you don't, right? It's on the ref to decide within the 5 minutes. It's not on the fighter. The ref has the time, but when I saw the clock, I thought, well, you should take the whole 5. It's not, that's not the rule. The rule is the referee has 5 minutes to decide whether or not you get to continue.
Ooh, nice knee to the body. think he's got to trust himself a little more, start throwing these combos. There's Gane advancing. Wow, yeah. 28 strikes to the leg for Volkov. And that's what he's answering mostly with. His counters have been low kicks returning to Gane.
Nice jab there by Cyril.
Starting to mount the aggression here. Gane has eaten 28 leg kicks, as we showed you, but he shares the record in a single fight with among heavyweights for leg kicks with 46 landed. See some redness on the left leg of Volkov as well. Gane mostly working with the hands here in the latter stages of round 2. Volkov wiping his eye once again. They say play on. Final seconds of round 2 here. And round 3 is coming up.
All right, let's take a look at some of this action here. Nice jab there from Cyril Gane. And then a nice 1-2 lands. And Volkov consistently been throwing that front kick up the middle and then following up with either the outside leg kick or inside leg kick. There was a good left hook to a right hand landed from Volkov. Just hasn't really been able to let those hands go quite yet in this fight.
Make him miss and then punish him for that.
Ручки как, нормально?
Other hands.
И фокус. Дергай, перестал дергать.
Focus. Keep on fading. You stop fading.
Дыши. Вдох,
Keep breathing.
вдох,
Breathe in, breathe out.
вдох, выдох. Вдох, выдох.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Ready to go. Second straight 5-round affair for Cyril Gane. He went the distance against Jairzinho Rozenstruik back in February. Second straight main event for Alexander Volkov, but he got Alistair Overeem out of there in the second round, his last time out. That also came in February. Nice left hand there by Volkov as he ate the leg kick.
But I think, like Paul said, if Volkov finds, if Volkov just gets confidence in himself to throw his hands a little bit more, he can hit Cyril Gane. But right now he's doing nothing more than kicking. He's got to trust his hands. He's got to trust his jab.
Gane loading up there as he tried to frame up Volkov along the fence. Even split of finishes for Cyril Gane in his young career. 3 by knockout, 3 by submission.
Nice left hand there by Cyril.
Yeah, he fought the hands first, pawing out with his right hand, throwing that left.
You know what I like that Gane is doing very effectively is he's not so far out that that Volkov can hit him, but he can't return. He's just close enough. He puts himself right in range to where his jab still can land, and he starts to make Volkov fight closer than he wants to be.
So Gane was trying to advance there. You heard the corner of Alexander Volkov. They want him out in space. Successfully gets him back to the center of the octagon. 3 minutes to go, round 3 here.
But then Gane just circles off and places him right back with his back to the side of the octagon.
Yeah, I think Volkov's just frustrated. That's why he's relying on the kicks. He knows he can land them. Every time he punches, the movement there from Gane.
And you see, oh, wow.
Gon starting to put the foot on the gas pedal a little bit here.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You see Gon being a little more aggressive than you saw him in the Jairzinho fight. And I think that's partly because he was criticized very harshly after that performance, which I thought was very good. But it seemed like he was just in cruise control. In this round, you've seen Cyril explode a little more than you saw in the whole Jairzinho fight.
Working behind the jab. And when they throw, they're landing more than a 60% clip of significant strikes. And those are high numbers. Kick to the body that time from Gon.
Now you see Gon a little more flat-footed, right? Because you can maybe feel or see that he feels that the threat has started to kind of go down a little bit. That's why he's more in range. That's why he's taking more chances. Earlier you saw him moving, bouncing, really being a tad bit cautious. Now he seems to be really letting it go because the Volkov threat may have waned a little bit for him.
Oh, that uppercut landed.
Oh.
Siril, watch the feet.
Oh, yeah, we got some blood coming out of the nose now.
It's those jabs, man. He's jabbing Volkov up, busting up the nose.
Voilà le faux changement. Amène une jambe comme si tu avais une jambe et tu changes. Change de jambe pour toi en anglaise et tu m'allumes. 30 secondes de guerre. Donne-moi 30 secondes de guerre.
And because of the blood, you see Volkov's mouth open,
Yep.
having to breathe through his mouth, maybe starting to fatigue a little bit. And you see Gon picking it up, significant strikes this round, picking up the activity. I mean, it's been a steady rise in his output or his lands. So obviously he's throwing much more out there.
Final 10 seconds of round 3 as Gon continues to apply the pressure. And the main event, rounds 4 and 5 upcoming.
Right here, you see Cyril Gon land a nice left hand down the middle. Beautiful jab. Left hand follows, right hook behind it. Jumping knee. Look, this is what Cyril Gon does. Oh, he kicked him. That most heavyweights can't do. Beautiful uppercut up the middle after he frames with the right hand. Look at this body kick right under the elbow of Alexander Volkov. And now Alexander Volkov is waiting. So if you're Cyril Gon's team, you're very happy about the way that this fight is being played out.
Keep breathing.
Свежий? Дышишь? Да. Хорошо.
Are you fresh?
Вдох, выдох.
Yes.
Вдох, выдох. Спокойнее. Вдох, выдох. Чуть раскованнее. Очень зажато.
You have to be more relaxed.
И подвязывай. Руки,
Just
ноги,
stiff.
руки, ноги. По этажам.
Use your hands and your legs.
Спокойнее. Вдох, вдох, выдох.
Саня, давай, ты можешь!
Coming up next, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night post-show on ESPN+. Karen Bryant, Anthony Smith, Bilal Muhammad, and Megan O'Leary will break it all down, bring you exclusive interviews with tonight's winners. That is coming up only on ESPN+. Fourth round underway. Live odds have swelled to minus 800 for the Frenchman Cyril Gon, who entered the fight the favorite. And he's starting to put his punches together now.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little loose, letting his hands go, finding his rhythm with his combinations. Volkov's just out there looking a little bit more frustrated.
Yeah, frustrated and a bit confused, right? We all spoke to him having the advantages, him having the ability to control and dictate. But it's been Cyril Gon that's done that. This fight has been fought at his range, at his pace, exactly where he wants it to be taking place. And you watch him mature. You know, you watch him become a better martial artist in there. But if you're just standing with a guy that's talented as Cyril Gon, it's a problem. But who in the heavyweight division is taking these guys down right now?
Yeah.
They're all standing. Outside of Curtis Blades. But Curtis Blades has more glasses, right? Curtis Blades will look fantastic, and then next thing you know, he gets himself knocked out by not doing things the right way. So he never can really sustain his run.
Another jab there from Cyril Gane. It landed a beautiful combo. Volkov was able to get one uppercut in there.
Nice jab there by Volkov. And a right hand.
He's got to go for it, right?
He's got to
start letting his hands go now.
This is what Volkov needs to do. He's got to make this fight a little uglier.
Because Cyril Gane is just picking him apart out at range. And Cyril Gane, to his credit, is much more aggressive in the stand-up department this fight round.
Without question, those two big punches for Alexander Volkov, his biggest lands of the fight. Able to keep the feet on the takedown there.
And this is good for Volkov, right? The more he can get Cyril Gane taking shots on him, in defending, making him carry his weight, the more of the chance that Gane starts to fatigue as we get into the championship rounds. And the start of this round has been good for Alexander Volkov. And remember, round one, Volkov landed more.
Outlanded him.
So if Volkov can put together round 4 and round 5, you don't know what you're seeing in terms of judging. If you're a fighter, what you want to do is confuse the judges.
Yeah.
Because the way things go, right, they just score stuff all over the place.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we don't know what I mean, that surprised me with the round 1 significant strikes landed, but we don't know what the judges are saying.
Combination thrown by Gane before they return to the center. Under 2 minutes to go, round 4.
I mean, I thought clear, very clear rounds 2 and 3 have been.
Yes, for
Gane.
sure. Yep. But the start of round 4 has been good for Volkov, but he has to continue this, right? He's got to sustain what he started to build. Oh, nice jab. Gane, wow. He sat down on that jab. And once again, Volkov starts to circle on the outside. Question himself. Gane might be the only guy that I know that successfully frames without eye poking right now.
Yeah, he did.
Every
He
time
just
his hands
put his palm
go straight
right
up,
on his head.
he's done that multiple times without even poking him in the eye one time. Keeps those fingers straight up towards the ceiling.
Final minute of the 4th. In that last exchange, Cyril Gane found a home for an uppercut there. Volkov is back to trying to figure out this puzzle.
Well, as Volkov got next to his corner, you heard it. You heard somebody in English say, hey, we need this round, and you heard it being translated to him. They understand that round 1 was close. And if you can get round 4, you may have a fight getting judged on the 5th round.
Cyril Gane loads up.
He threw that one in tonight. That was a big overhand right.
This fight will enter a 5th and final round at heavyweight.
All right, let's see here. There's a nice uppercut from Alexander Volkov. Good jab as well. As DC said, that 4th round was going better for him. Unfortunately, I don't think it ended too well, but there's a big right hand and followed as usual by a kick. There's that solid right hand jab from Cyril Gane.
Who will win this round? Who will win the fight?
Дышишь, нет?
Are you breathing or not? How you feel?
Джебой дергай.
You have to
Дергай
win.
джебом.
Feint with the jab.
Подхватывай правой рукой. Соединяй руки с ногами. Работай по этажам. Все можешь
Connect your
сделать.
punches
Можешь
with your
правой
kicks.
дернуть корпус, перейти на голову. Правой дернуть, ударить
Switch the
ногой.
levels.
Подергай.
Keep
И не
fading.
позволяй ему давить. Он давит.
Don't let him pressure you.
Держи дистанцию спокойно.
Keep your distance.
Соберись, Саша.
Stay focused.
All right, so you heard the instructions there from the corner of Alexander Volkov. They believe it's 2-2, that he needs to win this 5th and final round. I'm not so sure if I'd feel
That confident.
too confident in that. Not saying it's not possible, just that
Yeah.
I mean, they
don't
feel
know.
like he
gamble
won the
with your
fourth.
chances on
They
it.
can only be saying he won 1 and 4, right? Which is rounds that we don't know how one was scored, and we said that he started good in round 4. But down the stretch, I thought Cyril Gane fought well in the 4th round.
Yeah, towards the end of that round. I mean, he started off well.
Yeah.
Then Volkov had his moments in the middle of the round, but I think Gane ended it well and, and took that round, in my opinion. Matter of fact,
Look at Derek Lewis, look at the Beast. The Beast said this is a karate sparring match. He just tweeted that.
Well, that's how close this sport can be, in that you can make a case for 4 rounds in Gane's favor. You can make a case that it's 2-2. Live odds still heavily in the favor of Cyril Gane. We showed you minus 800 earlier. It got up to minus 1,400 during the action. Now he's minus 700 on the live odds.
So it's coming back down, showing that the fight's gotten closer, but that's still massively in the favor of Cyril Gane.
A couple of stepping knees to the body from Gane.
But then in a round where Volkov's corner told him he needs to get this round, he's back on his heels again, right? That's one thing that Gane has done very effectively over the course of the 25 minutes fight. He's got him backing up, he's got him on his heels, and he stays forward and starts all the exchanges.
Oh, he's definitely been leading the dance throughout this fight. Whether you're scoring it one way or whichever, it doesn't matter. Cyril Gane has been moving forward and throwing combinations.
Volkov has landed a lot of kicks. He's done a great job countering. But I really wish that as we get down the stretch, he would just let those hands fly, man. Let that big jab fly. He's so big and powerful. But you can see that difference in the speed of the hands.
Yeah.
Gane is getting 3 and 4 out, and Volkov's just able to throw a jab.
Well, that might have hurt the arm there too. That was
Big body.
purely on the forearm there. It didn't feel good for Volkov's right arm.
You hear the corner telling Volkov to let the right hand fly, man. Just empty the chamber.
Yeah, he really hasn't. It's been jabs and kicks. I mean, occasional right hands that we saw in round 4, which has been the busier of the rounds for him.
Oh, an uppercut there. I was going to say, Paul, to your point, if he's taking some kicks on that arm, he's blocking it. What kind of shape is it in the final 2 minutes?
100%.
Because he hasn't been letting it fly.
But I mean, Gane's much more aggressive in his attack this time. He's much more active than he was against Jairzinho. And he seems to be landing at an insanely high clip when he does throw.
Nope, don't give that.
I mean, he's landing at 66%. So 6 out of 10 strikes that he's throwing is landing, which is crazy high.
And he's being smart. He's still attempting to mix in these takedowns. Even if he doesn't get them, he's keeping Volkov guessing.
That, I was
thinking
gonna
it's
say,
just
Paul,
going to be a stand-up fight.
That's one percentage that's way down there. I mean, he's taken 4 or 5 shots and he hasn't gotten one. But again, it adds an element to the fight for Volkov to think of.
Exactly. And I think that's what it is for him. I don't know if he really thought, oh, I'm going to go down and be able to just take him down whenever I want. I think he's just like, all right, well, if I can get him at least second-guessing what my level changes are going to be.
Yep.
So Volkov, you would think, because of the striking numbers, would really need to turn it on. For Cyril Gane, he's at 155 significant strikes landed. He has shown the patience and just world-class striking. He is now tied for 3rd all-time for significant strikes in a heavyweight fight.
I gotta be honest, I'm glad that they didn't take a point, right? I just think that it would have changed the fight so much. I know he got a warning, but he had successfully kept his hand up on multiple occasions. So glad that these guys just get the fight at the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds. Is the power there to end it?
One more!
expire. Alexander Volkov.
Here are the totals: 50-45, 50-45, and 49-46. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Sierra Bongamin. Go!